Good morning. How we doing? We have more Trench. Replay, hello. Romans, Norman, hello. Mouseweight, hello. Lurkin, cause no sound. Thank you for the bits. I know you can't hear me, but thank you. Squeezle Scott, hello. How we doing? Got Ravenlord, Wasted Mind, arriving. How we all doing today? We are going to be working on more heretics. So we've got, let me recap where we're at. We started with the Sin Eater, which we do need to go back and keep doing more rust and blood and all that good stuff. We were working on the Anointed yesterday. We got rid of the Cheeto arms. But we got them pretty far along. It's going to be a lot of the skin. And again, just more dirtying them up. Today, I would like to start the Death Commando and the Chorister, who is super creepy. He's just got like squeedly head. So yeah, that's what we got. What are you guys up to today? We're just gonna keep on cruising. I think, I was trying to figure out like when to finish them. I think maybe we just take a stream kind of like we did for the Bushido and just kind of finish some of them together too. I think I'm gonna start here and we'll start getting our silver. Scott brought me my baby. We got the werewolf all printed. Thank you, Scott, for the help. So we're gonna work on him on Sunday for a birthday stream. I'll get him all ready here this week. He's so cool. Gotta find a base for him. Scott sighting, that's right. A wild Scott has appeared. Tony, welcome in. How you doing? Mina, welcome in. How we doing? So yeah, there's the last of the kind of character ones, and then I've still got my infantry to work on at some point. But the one we're gonna start today, this is the art's still very dark, sorry, but that's the our boy that we're gonna be working on. And then I think here is Squeedly Head Boy. Very creepy, but we get to start some robes and kind of some more texture there. More demons. Yeah. Yeah. Do you like him, Wasted Mind? Isn't he cute? Let's see. I don't think there's a lot of lore on these specifically. For the Commando, it just says, silent killers equipped with stealth generators that hide them from the eyes of God. These terrifying infiltrators have been known to kill entire enemy squads alone. So there's that boy. The Chorister has like 4 paragraphs, so I guess he got more stuff early. But here is the hey buds, welcome in. How are you? Here is the lore read for the Chorister. Suicide is a mortal sin. Sacrificing yourself to the glory of hell is a yet greater affront to God. Some heretics born with the gift of sonorous voice, but little prospect of rising through the ranks, but possessing a determination to excel, may pursue the dark path of becoming a chorister. So supplicants go to one of the black altars of heretic abodes at the bottom of the deep inverted pyramid temples dedicated to the greatest of archdevils. There they are dressed in the robes of dark devotion, lie on the altar, and mutilate themselves to death by carving unholy runes into their flesh. Super cute, right? The more wounds they can suffer before perishing, the more pleasing it is said their offer is. The most devout slice their own throats, trying to cut as deep as they can before miserable life leaves them. We're going to see how much more is about them. Let's see. Oh, from their heads, the blood forms diabolic symbols and changes to match the words of their unholy carol. They head towards the front lines, driven by a call no living can hear, and join the heretic warband of their choosing. My goodness. And then the head sings the hymns, so that's fun. There is more. It's just a lot of reading, but there's in a nutshell, that's what we've got today. The head whispers the best chocolate chip cookie recipe. Yep, he's coming to tell you. It's like Happy Tree Friends. Kinda. Wait, built-in closed captioning? Twitch has some, yeah. Let me get some of our silver on our palette to get started. But there's a little bit of Trench Crusade lore for you. Super fun, right? And we're gonna do the same workup we've been doing. And I'm gonna try and every model. I think I'm getting better at this rust stuff, which is kind of fun. Kind of fun to see how we're doing here. Well, that's what I got. What are you guys up to today? What do we got going on? What are we saying is cute? Yeah, isn't he cute? His little squeedly head. His demonic runes. Pretty cute. What are you up to? This guy also has the very dark kind of scorched flesh. So we'll do that with the anointed a bit later. Do all that together. Niggy's cute. No, you. No, you. How are you, Cake? We're working on more, more horrific, grim, dark things today. How are you? I just work. Kelly time at work. I finished my work at like 8:30 this morning. Sometimes that's nice, right? Sometimes it's hard. I always had a hard time where it's like, well, why do I need to be here if all my stuff's done? Why am I here? I always struggled with that when I was at the office. Hope the rest of the day goes okay. What's everyone up to? I'm awake, which is more I can say for yesterday. How's you? How's everyone? Pretty good. I think, for me, just another work day. I'm trying to think if there's anything super exciting. I don't think so. Like, normal day for me. Caught up on some email yesterday. I got some photos taken for commissions. Gotta send those out today. I didn't quite get to editing before I had to stop for the day, but get that done today. I think that's about it. What about you guys? What are we up to today? I don't mind being here because of work from home. Let's go. What are the food plans for me today? Oh, nothing exciting. Nothing exciting. Trying to be good about cooking, Cake. Got really bad there for a bit. What about you? Do you have food? Oh, I get leftovers today. It's not super exciting. I'm back on all of my protein, so trying to make sure I get enough of that. I did try. Wasted Mind and I were talking about Greek yogurt yesterday, and I tried the sugar-free Jell-O to make it like a cheesecake. It was really good. Did that with some chocolate chips on my little snack last night. It was really good. Leftover what? I do. One of my favorite things for my diet is I do like smoked sausages with veggies and rice. So I've got a little bit more of that today. What about you, Cake? What you looking forward to? Made some turkey burgers yesterday. Yum. I have mystery soup for lunch. What is mystery soup? I have to know. Why is it a mystery? Praying some minis for friends, says Numerian, to paint at the bar on Thursday. More teaching newbies basic painting. Let's go. Yesterday says, I wish I was work from home. I get so much hobbying done. Only plans I got is rest, maybe some hobbying, do early Valentine's Day lunch with the wife. Nice. We were talking Valentine's in the Discord. I keep forgetting it's this week. It's Friday. If anyone needed the reminder, it's Friday. And then my birthday is Saturday. I think I want to do another pizza party here on stream on Sunday. Do you guys want to join me for some pizza on Sunday? We did it last year and it was kind of fun. Where if anyone wanted to join, we all ordered pizza and had pizza together. But says, oh, leftover pizza for lunch. We ordered last night because I was feeling depressed. Maybe this will heal me. Pizza always helps. The other thing that always helps, sushi. Sushi always helps. Ramen, also up there. Chat, what's that comfort food for you? You've had a bad day. You just decide to either pick it up or order it. What's that comfort food? I think mine is probably ramen. The place we normally order for has upped their prices, though, so I haven't been able to do it in a while. Mine's probably ramen. Ooh, we had sashimi dinner last night. Defrosting some chicken to make adobo for lunch today. I can eat sushi. Sashimi is my comfort food. Yum. But so ate pizza and played Mario RPG with mini butts. It did help a bit. Good. Good. Let's see, last night, what did I do? I had so much Japanese practice I had to do. It kind of wore me down a little bit last night. So did that. Slam and I watched some Yu-Gi-Oh! And then Scott's been watching Dragon Ball Super, so I went out and watched some more of that with him. Rewatching while he watches, so that's fun. Okay, since every time I make soup, I put extras in single portion containers and freeze them. I could have max 8 containers of any kind of my usual soups. Stew, tortilla soup, sausage kale, ooh, pumpkin curry. I just grab one and take it for lunch. It could be anything. I'll find out when I open it. I love that. I've seen those like freezer things where you can do the portions. Sounds like it's totally worth it. Maybe I need to pick one up. Because that sounds... That's the kind of meal prep I can do, right? You just pour it in, you freeze it, you eat it later. Kobe, welcome in. How are you? Ooh, leftover lasagna, butter chicken. Lasagna. That sounds so good. Ramen 100%. Sushi. Hey, Sly. Happy time zone to ya. How are ya? We're starting our next Trench Crusade mini. You guys know the drill. Silver first, and we'll wash, and then we'll rust them up. I'm kind of excited about the Chorister just because we get to do more cloth and stuff today. It's been a lot of metallic. We get some cloth today. Mix it up a little bit. Get crazy with it. Hi, Farm. Welcome in. How are you? Takoyaki. It's a comfort food, too. I'll say there's just a good pizza and beer night also can be good. It was very comforting. Takoyaki. Yeah, I think that's... Oh, I finished... I was reading a book called Piranesi. And it is an interesting little book. I enjoyed it. It's very... I'm trying to, like, explain it. It's very hard to explain. But it was a neat little, like, world-building book. I enjoyed it. And then I started reading The Black-Tongued Thief by Christopher Buehlman. So I'll keep reading that. I tried to start... I want to read Inferno from Dante, like the Divine Comedy. But I've not read anything like that since, like, college. And I found that I wasn't taking the time to, like, really read and really get everything out of it. So I think I'm going to try that another day. Those are rough reads. I'm just not used to it. I've not had to read anything like that in a long time. So I found myself, like, just going a little too quick. I was reading it like a regular novel, and that was not the way. I need to slow down. I'm missing stuff. But I do want to read it. It was one that I just never read, like, in school or anything. One of those classics that I feel like I should read. The book was very Piranesi. It was fun. I enjoyed it, but it's an interesting one to kind of explain and recommend. But I liked it. It was a fun little read, kind of in between the big series. I read City of God by St. Augustus last spring, and pass. My copies of paperweight. That's fair. There's a few classics that I just missed it in school, so like my grade didn't do it, or they changed the curriculum, so like the year I would have done it, they didn't do it, and I want to go back and read some of them. Metamorphosis is the other one I want to read. Mario Dante's Inferno, you can play it and beat up a naked Satan. Yeah, I do want to read it. I'll give it another shot. I just need to be in the... I don't think I was in the right headspace for it last night, and that's okay. Try it another night. I feel like reading it at a different time of day would also help when I'm not like go read novel mode. Okay, I'm trying to decide. I feel like it's just going to be black for these robes. We'll do black with like kind of a heavy gray highlight. It's going to end up more dark gray than black, but we're going to start with black, I think. And we'll just hop between these two. Anyone else doing some hobby today? What do we got, chat? The other hobby I need to do is planning our night color schemes. I heard back for one project, so I need to start buckling down and getting color schemes locked in. Because we've got one project that's 2 armigers and a big knight. And then another project that's 4 armigers and a big knight. And I need to start getting some of that together so I can airbrush. Still working through... Oh, Stormlight Archives. Which one are you on? I've only read the first one so far. Anyone else reading anything good right now? It's so hard when I finish a book because I like to read a little bit of everything. So it's really hard to pick what my next read will be. My TBR list is as long as my miniature painting list. I want to read everything. Oh, still in the first book. Got all 5 for Christmas. Nice. I enjoyed the first one. I liked it more than Mistborn, which surprised me. Who took my sound clip? I actually haven't seen it. I'm not sure who did. What you up to today, Slam? I don't know who took it. I didn't hear it. What you can do, though, is we're going to play a video game tomorrow. You guys want to pick what we play tomorrow? There's a poll. It's in the pinned post up above chat. I decided to throw a few more smaller games on there that we can check out before we dive into... we're going to check out Avowed next week as that releases. But the options are... There's actually a couple different Pokemon-like games. So there is Aethermancer that just got a demo. That's like a roguelike Pokemon. There is Cassette Beasts, which is Pokemon with Fusion Dance, which I played the demo for a while back, and I haven't played the full game just yet. And then the other option is Behind the Frame, which is kind of a story game with like Studio Ghibli style art. It's very, very pretty, very cute. So if you guys want to pick a game for tomorrow, the poll is up. I'm about to ingest a couple of cheese and ham melt bagels. Ooh, that sounds good. Get back on the grind because I've got to travel into London tomorrow. Gotcha. Grind that food. Grind that work. Sounds good. I just finished a really lovely whodunit called the Thursday Murder Club. Made me laugh a lot. That's awesome. Internet tag is here. Okay, sounds good. I don't know about hobby, but I need to work on making gifts. And overs, emojis for stream. Nervous, you got this. Best advice I can give is, unfortunately not the fun one to hear, that you can always tweak stuff later, you know? Something goes wrong, you're learning. My mods will be the first to tell you, I have scuff all the time. Scuff is just part of it. You think she was laughing at wholesome dialogue. Cake was just laughing at the murder. Oh, I get it. Cake's like, I wouldn't have done it that way. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start base coating sleeves? Wraps? I don't know. He's got another color here on his arm. Maybe I don't want to know. Hey, Alden Rex, welcome in. He Who Fights with Monsters by Travis Deverell is an interesting series. More of, lit RPG. I've seen that there's like more and more of that lit RPG. So Dungeon Crawler Carl is on my list. I see more and more people talking about that. But that seems to be a more popular... I keep seeing that come up. How are you today? Norman says, we started Don't Starve together. We're currently struggling after first winter. Our base only burned down twice, and a giant moose destroyed it twice. Now we're drowning in sprint rains. Oh no. We're also realizing we need to get Ice Machine ASAP before summer comes. Otherwise our summer will consist of sitting in a cave. But hopefully less moose. Hopefully less moose in the cave. So that's something to look forward to, I guess. The first murder was a bludgeoning. I might have done it that way. Might have. I feel like, sorry, I was thinking, because I feel like there was a book I saw other people were reading. It was a, kind of that same genre, and I can't remember what it was. I think T was in the title, but I don't remember what it was, sorry. I just love getting book recommendations. I could spend all day on like TikTok and stuff, just getting book recommendations. I just started playing a city builder where you're building up a cult to summon Cthulhu. Hi, what is this, please? I think I've seen a couple of games. Like, yeah, which one are you playing? I feel like I've seen a couple. I think one is just straight up called like Cult Simulator. Hey, JD, welcome in. Yeah, we are playing Heretic. So I've got. Here's what we got so far. Here's the recap. Working on Anointed yesterday, and then Sin Eater the day before. So if you guys want to see how I painted these, they are in the VODs. They're also going up on YouTube today. I think Sin Eater goes up. was trying to remember when I had them scheduled. So we're just working our way through the Heretic Legion. How are you today? Worshippers of Cthulhu. There you go, chat. You too can summon Cthulhu. There you go. Okay. We dry? Looks like we are. There. It's basically an Anno clone, except you are summoning Cthulhu. Well, that seems fun. I'm here for that. The Geno arms are gone. They are. We decided to, I'm going to do them a different way here, I think. They weren't turning out the... It was hard to kind of tell how do I want to phrase it? How much of the recess I wanted to show while still covering the skin. So I'm going to do it a different way. It just wasn't working the way I wanted it to. Oh, that's okay. Geno arms are gone. Hey, Magic Lore Art, welcome in. How are you? Thank you so much. Trench Crusade has been so much fun to work on. I'm enjoying the heck out of these. Is there anything you're working on? I do want to say thank you again to chat for hanging out while we Trench Crusade. It's a little scary switching from Warhammer, but Trench Crusade's been a blast, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it. And you guys, I guess I'll ask, what do we think of Trench Crusade? Have we had fun taking a week here to focus on it? We'll be working on more on Sunday too. On Sunday, we're gonna work on the Werewolf for my birthday. Because that's probably my favorite model from this faction. We finally got him printed correctly. It's different? Well, I'm leaving. Cake, no, it's not different. Not that different. Just a little different. But yeah, it's been fun doing variety both with this and more video games. So thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming to hang out. Was there a post this morning on people finding Trench Crusade to be too edgy and grimdark? It's I like that it's like actually grimdark. I think I feel like maybe Horus Heresy is a little bit more grimdark. I don't find 40k to be, or at least like from the game perspective. I think some of the novels and stuff can get more grimdark, but like the game doesn't feel grimdark at all. Trench Crusade definitely feels more. I think it and like Kingdom Death do it much better than Warhammer does. Because yeah, while some of the novels maybe, the game definitely doesn't feel at all. At all. 40k is, yeah, my first Grimdark. Baby's first Grimdark. Yeah. 40k has lost a lot of Grimdark. Yeah. I think you can find it. Like, depending on the books and stuff you want to dive into. I do think more of it's in Heresy, honestly. Trench Crusade keeps that feel in the game and in the models, and I like that. I like the Grimdark. Even the fantasy setting feels more grimdark now. Yeah, I would agree with that. It's been fun to dive into minis like this. Get some of the just really horrific lore reads here. I also had some Kingdom Death come in yesterday. I'm pretty excited. Need to open that up so we can take a look. It should be my Lunar Twilight Night. I was trying to remember what the second miniature was. I can't remember. Oh, it was, what's the animal? Jackal? I don't know. We'll take a look later. Can't remember. Okay, while he dries, let's go ahead and go back to our Chorister. He's a lot of robes. Let's just work on the robes. We'll get some more grays out and keep working on does. Trying to see if I go straight to London Gray, or if we do our dark gray in between. We probably need to do dark gray. I'd love to get into Kingdom Death, but the cost. The big box is a lot, but it's also a ton of content. I understand it's a little bit of sticker shock, but it is 30 in-game years of content and miniatures. So I think the price makes sense, but the sticker shock can be, with a lot of these games, it can be. You guys painted Kingdom Death Finals? I want to get one try. Yeah, so I have a couple that we're actually working on. This is one I painted a while back. This is the Blushing Owl. So my chat, I love terrorizing my chat with this one. There's the owl. And then he actually has an armor set where if you beat him up, you get to wear his skin. So there is, this is not finished yet, but there is the Blushing Owl armor. And then I'm about to start, there's this giant golden bat. And I was waiting for those monument paints to come in because I want to try them on him. I don't have the art up here. I don't know where it went. I'll find it later. But we will be working on him soon. Golden Bat. He is... now I want to find it. There he is. Give me 1 second, chat. Okay. Look at this boy. He's glorious. He's so shiny, which is why I wanted some new golds to try. And then basically he's on this big base with gold coins and like people on the base. And then like his wings are also, oh, the wings are still in the airbrush hood. So like, he's a big boy. There's one of his wings compared to one of our Trench Crusade duders. So we will be starting him soon. I wanted to get a good start on our Trench Crusade before we hop over. Yeah, he's a bat, but he does have big bunny ears. Big bat bunny ears. But yeah, I think he'll be fun. And I wanted to do metallic paint. I want him to really, really sparkle. So we're gonna do that. He's just too cool. Giving Monster Hunter, yeah, Kingdom Death. If no one's played Kingdom Death, it's essentially if you took Monster Hunter and Darkest Dungeon, and you smushed them together. So you go out and you hunt the big beasties, and you carve them up. And then you make armor and settlement enhancements with their bits. So you get to build new buildings, you get to do more story stuff if you bring back all of the monster bits. And then you upgrade yourself and you head out again. You go and do the next big hunt. But yeah, basically if you took Monster Hunter and Darkest Dungeon and smushed them together, you get Kingdom Death. Big ears, antlers, and wingy ears even bigger. Get them all in. Alright, I'm just doing some dark gray as a highlight for our cloth. We'll do one more gray highlight after this, and we'll add a little bit more texture too. We'll do the kind of little marks to add it some texture. So the cloth looks a little scratchy. Yeah, I love Kingdom Death. I think it's really fun. I like the world. If you're a fan of like Dark Souls, Berserk kind of world, that's very much the atmosphere, which I love. It's also just a really fun game. We've had so many boss fights where it's just it's so stressful. Oh, Magic Lord, thank you so much for continuing that sub. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support. The only tough part, if you were thinking about picking it up, is it is a campaign. So making sure you've got either that you can continue the campaign yourself or a good group for it, because it's a very long game. It's a long campaign game, the way that like Gloomhaven or something like that would be. I unfortunately don't have a group that has signed on to play with me, but I kind of wish I had a place I could just leave it up and play solo, but I don't. Until I take over Scott's room, and then I'll play Kingdom Death. Oh.
Keikusen contributed $15 towards Kitsune Limited Prev Birthday Week contribution. Less than 3 till descent via throne.com.
I didn't want to talk over Bot Lady. Thank you so much, Cake, for the money towards the Kisane figure. Thank you, thank you. You mentioned it, I was like, oh, there is one thing. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. Isn't she pretty? Foxes are pretty. I am a sucker for Kitsune. Don't remember if you were here when we were painting them. I have a warband that is all Kitsune. So I've had them on a couple times. I'm just having a hard time getting them finished. But I have these that we did basing for the other day. So this is for the game Bushido. And all of these, well, not all of them. Some of these have forms where they're either like the humanoid form or they can be fox form. And then they're really, really fast and they go flying up the board. Don't think I saw these perfect. Let me go. I always feel bad when I'm just like repeating myself. But yeah, a couple of them have little fox forms. So I think this one is... It's been a while since I've played. I think this one can be this one or this one. I think this one also becomes a little foxy. These two stay, I think, in human form. And then there is... I tried to channel Amaterasu a little bit. Go full Okami. But there are my foxes that I'm trying to get finished up here. So I can play some more games. They're so cute at Dead Eye. They're so pretty. They're so pretty. I even got these before we played the game. I'm like, I'll figure out the game. Those are just too pretty. And that might happen with the that Conquest one. That might end up happening. It's like, alright. I'll play the game so I can put my fox on the board. But thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Add to the fox collection. Thank you, thank you. Mad Scythe, welcome in. How are you? We're working on more Trench Crusade. What you up to today? We'll definitely work on new Fox Lady on stream too if we fund that. But if anyone would like to check that out, that's on my throne. Do I have a command for that? I don't. Exclamation throne will get you to my wish list. If you'd like to see us work on that, that's on throne. Thank you again. I appreciate it. Mad Scythe, what you up to today? We are working on the Chorister and the Death Commando today. While I figure out how I want to do the Artillery Witch. Thank you, Slam. I need to put that on my... I was considering the bigger stream deck, too. More buttons. Especially as we do more gaming. It's considering it. Then I can put buttons for everything. Alright, almost done with this first highlight. And then we'll do one more for the gray. When we can start all of his accessories and stuff. He's got some metallics up front. He's got a rope at his waist. We've got the creepy head to paint. So it says, I'm just over halfway through the death rattle skeletons. The legs are really brittle. Obviously not enough calcium. Yeah, I was trying to remember how fiddly, just from like photos I've seen. Are they pretty bad? Out of meetings for a few minutes. Hey Jazzy, how are you? Hope meetings are, you know, at least going well. I know that's not what you want to be doing, but hopefully they're going okay. Miss the old skeleton warriors. Going okay? Glad to hear it. He's got kind of, I don't know, like a frill? Let me check out the edge of his cloak here. If it's just like more beat up or... Yeah, it looks like it's just more tattered. I couldn't tell if it was supposed to be like a pattern or... I think it's just supposed to be super beat up. Oh no, I hurt my shoulder on Friday. Probably can't climb tonight. Probably a safe choice. Give it that time to heal. I did something weird to my knee. I sat down like on my knees to like look at something on my computer, and I guess I hit the ground a little too hard, and now like the outside of my knee, every time I like sit in that same position, it hurts, and I don't know what to do about it. Like normally my knee feels fine, but I can't like be on my knee to like play with Sadie or check my computer like that. I don't know what I did, but I think I also need to rest it somehow. Get a brace or something. I'm just glad I can still work out, but I gotta figure out how to make it stop doing that. It's making me feel very old. For 2 years, I climbed and hurt myself once. The last month or so, I feel like I've hurt myself, every week. It's gotta be, I don't know, do you feel like it's just not being diligent? Like maybe, I don't know, for climbing, would you have like a form? I know when I'm like doing weights and I don't have the right form. And then I feel it. Wrap that boy up. I think that's the, yeah. These are the divas of human joints. They have a billion fiddly tendons unless they're all good. Subverting hurts. Yeah, I probably need to get a little brace or something. Just, I've been icing it in the evenings when I, like, remember to. Because that's the thing, is it doesn't hurt all day until I do that. But it needs to heal somehow. Yeah, maybe I get a brace here. Just good to have in general anyway. Today still feels bad enough that I shouldn't climb. I did some dumb shit on Friday, that's for sure. I think we may have found the culprit. May have found the culprit. Okay, I'm gonna just kind of scratch these highlights in to give it a little bit more texture. In the actual like box art, it is, you can see that texture that we want to get, just to make the cloth look more textured. Not gonna go crazy on it, but do a little bit. Some really dynamic jumping and catching moves is kind of over and over on a route. Gotcha. Yeah, I could see that being a little harder on the body. I was doing the like daily meditation thing, and I finished the little training course, so now I've got to find another one. I think I found the same instructor, and she's got different ones on the app, but get to try that today. The meditation's been so good for me here with, you know, the world exploding. It's been helping me quite a bit. So hopefully I like the other ones she's got posted, or if I can find another instructor I like. I am large woman, so a lot of weight on my shoulder over and over, yeah. I feel like that's just a tough exercise in general. Like it's a very physical thing that you're doing. With climbing. A lot of body weight stuff. We're gonna like Terra Branch on Insight Timer. I think that's how it's spelled. Let me see if I can see the... Whoever did the little intro, I just like favorited her page and was gonna try it today. Let me see if I can find her name. I'll try and remember that name later though, but... How do I get to my following? Oh... Might have to find it later. Bookmarks? No. Okay, I might have to find it later. I thought I could find it easily. But I'll have to find that later, but... I was pseudo meditating by listening to an album on turntable. Trying not to look at my phone. Just listen. Often eat dinner. I like the guided stuff. I don't think I could... At least not yet. I don't think I could do it on my own just yet. Having something to really focus on and direct my attention towards, I guess. Alright. Gonna Add some extra little markies. Just to break it up a little bit. I mean, if you want, okay, we'll do. Try to remember. I may try the one I favorited today and then add to the old library. I just focus on the music, not the world and everything else. I wish I could do that. I don't have to have silent, but it's nice to have the guide. Yeah. I think especially as I get used to it, that's helpful. Let's see, other than that, that's, I think all I got really planned for today is work out, figure out nights so we can start working on those on stream. Watch some form of anime later today. Still catching up on One Piece. I didn't make it. I only got like a couple episodes yesterday. I am now out of the Marineford arc. Kind of like in between arcs, I think. I'm getting some like flashback stuff right now. Which is fun, but... It's a very conscious effort. It's very hard some days, yeah. The other day I was trying to do it and Sadie started losing her mind, barking in the background. Things like that are still difficult. I had a hard time getting back to it. Little distraction, doggo. I feel like maybe I should take a break here and get the next wash on our Death Commando. Well, here's where we're at so far, getting that texture built up. But our Commando boy needs the brown wash. So let's go ahead and do that so that can be drying. And we'll just hop back and forth here. Some days are just hard, yeah. It do be like that. It do be. Anyone have plans for the rest of this week? I know we kind of talked Valentine's. Does anyone have special Valentine's? I don't think we've even planned anything. She said doobie. Normally, like, we've never really done a lot for Valentine's. We like to do kind of something small just us. We'll probably do dinner and... I like half joked about doing a magic night together. Just play some games. Like that or a board game sounds real nice. Maybe we'll do that. Sometimes by the time I get to the B side of the album, I'm on my phone or Reddit or something. I have been better about, I'm not avoiding social media, but if I see something that's gonna bother me, I've gotten a lot better about scrolling on past. That way I can still get the, like the nerdy stuff on my feed. But if there's anything that's gonna kind of drag me down for the day, I'm getting real good about just scrolling on through. I don't need all of the information, I guess is the... Obviously get some to stay informed, but I don't need all of it. We're not designed to handle all of it. I'm trying to be way more cognizant of my time on TikTok, that's for sure. I have found I've been on Reddit more than TikTok when it used to be kind of the other way around. Which is interesting. If TikTok does go away, I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm okay with it now. First, I was kind of freaking out because obviously with stream, like that's a big deal to figure out. I think I'm okay with it now. All right, I'm gonna remove a little bit of the washer. We want the highlight. And then we'll let them dry. We'll just let them keep getting gross. We'll work on this other gross boy for a little bit. Reddit and TikTok are kind of the primaries for me. Yeah. I've been on Blue Sky a lot. Blue Sky's been nice. It's just my feed is very miniatures, so if I don't want miniature content, I gotta go somewhere else. I get some like video gaming and stuff on there, but it's a lot of miniature stuff. Sometimes I want to just see other content. I think I'm starting to get more of the bigger video game stuff is coming to Blue Sky now. That's mostly minis for me. Hey, Fortune Mars! I'm doing well. How are you? Let me, fighting some paint at the moment. But we're working on some Trench Crusade. I'll show you in a second. Fortunately, this pot of Celestra is becoming cottage cheese kind of quickly. Okay, here we go. So we started with this chonky boy. This is the Sin Eater for the Heretic Legions. I still need to do more rust and more blood, but he's getting there. Getting there. And then we did the Anointed. We were working on them yesterday. And kind of same thing. I'm getting better at rust, but it's just not something I do a lot. So we're getting there. And then today I've got the Death Commando and the Chorister, which are super creepy. So we're getting there. Ooh, waiting on some new Antioch stuff. Falling down the rabbit hole of Trench Crusade. Let's go. Thank you so much. I'm excited to see yours when you dive in. Is anyone else working on Trench Crusade or going to be? I know people are waiting on like physical models and stuff, but who's going to be jumping in? I need to start reading the rules and kind of the overall lore. I've only done a little tiny bit of reading so far. And I haven't done anything for the rules I need to. Got your solos printing today? Let's go. It's exciting. I hope we get the shrine all figured out. I think it's cool. I messed up and I didn't prime my models. Oh, last weekend when the weather was nice. Now it's cold and drizzly and windy. Yeah, it's tough this time of year. I always joke, like, right before holidays, I always see all my British friends, like, on socials. They'll just have, like, this giant tray of minis that they want to prime before it gets too gross. Just, like, a yearly thing I see on socials. Is everyone getting ready for winter painting? Where did the Cheeto arms go? They gone. They gone. I'm gonna do them a different way. They didn't work out as nicely as some of the other ones I've done. So we'll do them a different way. It was with the way that they're sculpted, it was kind of hard for me to see how much of the magma-y bits I needed to leave. So we'll do it a different way. Alright, got arms. Okay. Underneath the kind of cloak thing he's got. And then we've got to start metallics. Ooh, we should pull out the new monument metallics, actually. He's got some, like, coppery bits. Let me make sure they're not just completely completely rusted out. Let me double check here. Oh, are the clear deck boxes you ordered larger than the boulders? I did see that. Let's get in a box to make them more organized. I don't know. I'm okay with just stacking them. I don't know what else we would get to that they'd fit in. Mikey, hello. How are you? Things are happening. Decker, thank you so much for that sub. For 48 months of support. How are you today? Thank you for bugging streamer. That Slam, too slow with it. Too slow. I think they are rusted out. I thought they were just bronze. No, I'm pretty sure these are rusted out. Okay. Well, you guys know the drill. You guys know the drill. I just wanted to... Well, apparently someone took it earlier and I just didn't hear it. And now you've taken it. Is it even really Slams anymore? Is it even Slams anymore? I'm also trying to decide, since this is all like blood, I feel like we do a quick base coat. I'm trying to decide how bright that needs to be. It might be our Celestra Gray. So it's not completely bright, but enough for our blood effects to kind of stand out. Still love you, Slam Blam. Mikey, what you up to today? Sea Decker, same. What you up to? We're just continuing Trench Crusade. Gonna get as much done as we can all together here. Getting ready for a game. Let's see. Try to get all the metallic together here. Waiting for snow. How much are you supposed to get? Being a potato, that sounds perfect. I too would like to potato. 6 to 10 inches. It's a lot of snow. Well, maybe not for you, but that's a fair amount of snow. I know that you guys get a lot more than we do. Let's see what else is going on. I guess reminder, if you guys have not voted, we are going to be playing a video game tomorrow. I threw in a few more like cozy options to check out. That is pinned at the top if you guys want to check that out. Or exclamation vote. I don't know. I never remember if mobile can see that or not. But exclamation vote. So the options are, there's actually 2 different kind of Pokemon-like games on there. One is Aethermancer, which just got a demo. It's something that's been on my wish list for a bit. But it's a roguelike, like Monster Tamer. So that could be interesting to check out. There is also Cassette Beasts, which I played the demo a while ago. But it's Pokemon with Fusion Dance and some like cool quality of life updates if you've played a Pokemon game. So Cassette Beasts is on there. The other game is Behind the Scene, which has a very Studio Ghibli feel, but is a small kind of artsy story game. So if one of those is speaking to you, make sure you vote. Wanted to do another small game before we check out Avowed next week, so make sure you vote. The deck boxes. We have a mix of decks and boxes, just cardboard. Oh, and it's bothering me. I feel better if they're all stored in something. I mean, yeah, we can get more of the, those clear ones. If you want to do that today. I like the clear because then I can just like start building a deck and throw it all in there. But I like that it shows the commander. Pokemon doing Fusion Dance? Gotenks with 2 Pokemon? Yeah, pretty much. So you get monsters and then they can fuse to make another monster. I played the demo a while back, so I don't remember the specific details, but I remember I liked it and I was ready to play the full game. Like I played the entire demo. So I liked it enough, but it's been a little bit since I've played it, so I don't remember the specifics. But not heard of these? I like me some indie games. And they seem fun, so if there's one you want to check out, see if we want to play Aethermancer at release. Check them out there. And then we'll check out Avowed next week. Alright, I think I want to go with the gray for the, where we're going to do blood effects. I wonder if gray is the answer, or... I forgot to put the mail out. Damn it. Scott, are you there? If you're able to run my envelopes out. Wonder if I actually do red, and then we do the red over it. Let's try it. We'll do the brighter red because the blood effects are actually pretty dark. So we'll do this and leave it. One of my friend of mine's got a corgi puppy, and it's the cutest thing ever. Ooh. We were talking about Reddit. On Reddit, Sadie's a Sheltie, so I'm on the little Sheltie subreddit. And one of the people on there just had a litter of puppies and keeps putting videos of them playing, and they're the cutest. See, that's why I have to have Reddit still. So I need the cute puppy videos. They're so cute. They're just little chunky potatoes at this point. Adorable. Let's see what else is going on. That's kind of it. Tis a quiet week. I think I'm okay with that. I'm okay with a quiet week. Just excited for tattoo on next Tuesday. Finish up the sleeve. That's the biggest thing for me, chat. And then we'll be doing, I think we're going to do a birthday pizza party on Sunday stream. So if you guys want to order some pizza with me, like we did, I think we did it last year. I think we'll do that. But we'll still be painting minis and hanging out. So if you'd like to join for pizza party. Yeah, that's kind of all we got going on. I got a few, I got some magic cards in the mail. Do you guys want to see what cards I got? I ordered these last week before. They should finish up my ninja deck and my spellslinger deck. Then I can start playing those. Pizza stream, carded up. Alright, sounds like I'll have to go to the post office later. Scott didn't hear me. Alright, I got a Whisper Silk Cloak. So this creature is unblockable. Equipped creature has Shroud, so it can't be the target of abilities or spells. And it's just equipped to. So if I can put this on my commander, who does a ton of damage when she's not blocked, that's good. I've also got Enduring Curiosity. So it starts as a creature. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. When it dies, then it becomes an enchantment, so it stays on the field. And I still get the effect. Same thing for Tenacity, but when you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. So I'm going to put that in with my squirrels, I think. Squirrels or bats, I haven't decided yet, but that'll go in one of them. I got Artist Talent for my Spellslinger deck. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Non-creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Then if a source you control would deal non-combat damage to an opponent or a permanent an opponent controls, it deals that much damage plus 2 instead. So that's fun. You've been hit by Artist Talent before? Yeah. The other fun part is I have things that double damage. So it's going to be doubling and then plus 2 and just all sorts of, spell song to death. That's the idea. And then Midnight Clock. I can use mana to put hours on Midnight Clock. When the 12th hour counter is put on Midnight Clock, shuffle your hand and graveyard into your library, then draw 7 cards, exile the clock. So that is a way to get all of the cards that I would be cruising through, trying to not mill myself out. Yeah. So that's what I've added to my decks. I also really love just the full art for all of these. We didn't get the full art for the Duskmourn we opened on stream, but I just think they're really pretty as the full art. It's quite the investment, though. There was, I think at the beginning of your turn, yeah, so you can just tap it for 1, and then if you have leftover or mana rocks, basically you're dumping it into it. Yeah. Yeah. You hate full art cards? Nah, if my whole deck could be full art, I'm doing it. Panda, thank you for the bits. Thank you for the bork. How are you? I just saw the 3 minute. Yeah, so it does help you a little bit, but then if you really need to, if my library is getting real small, I can pump it up if I need to. We're good, Panda. We're just painting these cuties today. So we've got a Death Commando and a Chorister. That's what we got. And I was showing off some magic cards that came in. The old frame cards. I do like, they're doing more of the retro cards, and I do like those. Those are fun. Alright. He's still got, I keep missing bits. He's got little silver bits over here, too. Okay. I need to get up under his arm. And the Chorister is not creepy at all. He's cute. He's cute. We decided that the head is just giving recipes for chocolate chip cookies earlier. So, I don't know if that helps, but cute. That's about it, Panda. You have an old soul. Yeah, if I could have an entire deck of full arts, I would do it. Speaking of, I did change, because I'm trying to find more fun sub things. When we reach our sub goal, I want to do a magic card repaint here on stream. I think Mikey and I figured it out yesterday. I think I want to do a Yu-Gi-Oh! Repaint on a magic card. We were joking that it would be like Toon Blue Eyes on a dragon. But if you guys would like to watch me do my first Magic the Gathering repaint, that's the sub goal. Will it be good? No. Could that potentially make it more fun? Yeah. But if you guys want to try that together, that's the new sub goal. I figured that would be fun to try together. It'd be amazing. I hope so. I hope so. We'll see. I do want to try it at least. A Yu-Gi-Oh! Goblin Grenade. I think we'll try that. I need to see what little gobos I have that we could. I don't think I actually have. Oh, Panda. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. Those are going to Caffeinated Viking, Serious Faust, Set Group, Mari, and Dees. Enjoy those emotes and those subs from Scorch Panda. Thank you, thank you. Panda's like, let's do it. Let's paint us a magic card. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Look at all the hype. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I don't think I have a... do I need to buy a Goblin Grenade? Just... But yeah, when we reach that goal, we'll do that. I think that'll be fun. So if you guys would like to see that. Trying to think of more fun things like that for sub goals. Activate your trap instant? I guess it would be an instant, right? Oh my gosh. I need a card for painting... for paintings. Kaiba, sorry, I just blanked on his name. Panda says, Globetrotters were fun last night. I'm sure you could tell from my pics. You were close, I saw. Which is awesome. You get a good seat for that. Doing goblins, but a Goblin Grenade, I think. Let's go. I know Butts loves Goblin Grenade. When we get Butts to play with us. Everyone's gonna end up with Goblin decks. It's gonna be really scary. How does the card repaint work? Yep, you just paint on the card. Yep. So you do, depending on like the style that you're doing, you just prime right over it. And they use acrylics just like we do. Sometimes for the foil, you can do, I think there's something they put on it, and then you can kind of scratch away part of the card for the foil to still come through. I would have to do more research before we tried anything like that. But yeah, you just paint right over it, you prime it, you paint it just like you paint a miniature. The only thing is I don't do a lot of 2D art. I've never really painted on canvas or anything, so it's gonna be rough. We'll see how much of it transfers, I suppose. Yeah, I don't expect it to be good, but I want to try it. What a lot of people I've seen start with is they try to make it like a full art. So they'll take like a land card and basically extend the art out, like they'll match the color and make it a full art. Which we could do, but But Yu-Gi-Oh. But I'm here for the memes, so. Best part of playing any card game nowadays is obnoxiously narrating your moves Yu-Gi-Oh style. Hell yes. Hell yes. I do like that the more that Slam and I watch it, I start to get more TikToks about it too. I was watching some like nasty combo yesterday. Because it hears us listening or watching the show. What's the legality of playing with a repaint card? So, I mean, I would just play Commander, so I'm not too worried about it. I mean, it's doing the same thing. It is a card. Straight to DL Mad Side says. There you go. There you go. Yeah, because, like, it's not tournament legal, open play is fine, yeah. Like, I still have the Magic card. But, yeah, I wouldn't expect to play it at a tournament. But I'm never playing a tournament, so. I do think you should watch Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. It's different but entertaining. They have duels that aren't all about saving the world. Maybe. We've still got a fair amount of episodes ahead of us. And I'll be honest, Monster Hunter's coming up, so. I think we're gonna get distracted here soon. I know I will be, at least. Slam may be a little bit more focused. I won't be. I'll be useless once that game's out. I'm already planning, like, my commission time around Monster Hunter, so. I'll be useless, but. Maybe people use straight up full printed proxy decks at the store? Yeah. Which I didn't think they were supposed to at the store, but. I think as long as you can. Like, you're not changing the card. And technically you still have the card, it's just been repainted. Hey, welcome back, Alex. All fixed up? Awesome, glad to hear it. We're still working on our Chorister and our Death Commando. He's just had a lot of washes today, so we haven't done quite as much on him just yet, but I'm just realizing how quickly these just got worked up. Feels nice getting these kind of knocked out. I only own 2 goblin grenades. The corners of one of these might make you all cry. I'm of 2 minds of that. Part of it is I love when you can tell a deck is, like, well loved. But also I like saving the art for as long as I can. I like having all my stuff sleeved so that it can stay pretty. But there is something about just, like, a well loved deck. You can just tell it's been to lots of game nights at the store. There's something nice about that, you know? How goes Cookie Man? He's coming along. These are working up really quickly, which is nice. Can you tell I love just painting characters, Chad? Boo, batch painting. Yay, characters. You can see the wear from the front, so it might count as marked. Bud's already cheating. Hi, Sadie. She huffing again. So huffy. Sadie agrees. That's right. She can't believe Butts would cheat like that. Some of the cards I saw play in the 90s when I was very young and not careful. It'd be like probably a lot of us old Pokemon cards, right? Same thing. Just want to play the game. Alright. Getting there. We need to start his very creepy friend over there, but we're getting there. This is a little too even. We need to mix up our scratchies. Too much water. People play Pokemon. Scott plays Pokemon. Me. Played a bunch. I was gonna say grade school. Played a ton of Pokemon. It was really fun. The Pocket TCG app, like getting to play a bit. And now I kind of forget about it because it's been out for a little bit. But hopping back in to do like the AI battles and get some cards and stuff. That was really fun for a bit. I just kind of forget about it now since it's been out. But it's pretty fun. If anyone's feeling the Pokemon nostalgia, the app's pretty fun. I figured it was 99% collectors. I mean, a lot of people are. But yeah, there's actually a lot of tournaments. Since Scott's kind of gotten more into it. They've got like regional tournaments, like on Twitch, they'll broadcast them. It's like every weekend there for a bit. I don't know if it's just like tournament season, but it was more than I was expecting. But they're constantly going around and doing different tournaments. There's a big Pokemon card game scene, yeah. Where did there's? I don't know if it's level of magic, but it's up there. Yeah, I don't know, like numbers wise. Remember the Pokemon card Game Boy game came out and it was lit? I still kind of want to pick up those old Yu-Gi-Oh games they're re-releasing. I'm tempted to just take a Yu-Gi-Oh day on here. So not like not like their version of Arena, but like the old, I think it was Game Boy, like games. I'm tempted. Just for funsies one day. Tempted. I think it's like $60 for the collection though, and I can't justify that. If it's cheaper than that, then maybe, but I'm not paying full price for it. Basically, Yu-Gi-Oh! Semi-competitively. It's crazy how much the game has changed. Yeah. From what I can tell, it's just combos at this point. Getting that combo as quickly as you can. Current top post on our board games is about, cool meaning or not, they're done practice making so many Kickstarter exclusive games, which I agree. But will anything change? Probably not. There's not enough people agreeing, I think, and like not buying stuff. So it'll continue. I have a Yu-Gi-Oh deck laying around somewhere. It was what my roommates played in college. My brother played a fair amount of Yu-Gi-Oh! With his friends. I wish I could remember what he told me the meta was, but he like spent money on a deck specifically to take out the meta, and I'm like, that's so you, I love it. But I can't remember what it was at the time. I really wanted the big ass, the Godzilla statue, but I didn't want to have to back the whole thing. Yeah. I feel like the big Cthulhu thing, right? Like enough people maybe put it on eBay or something after. Maybe it's worth just waiting and seeing if you can get it. From someone who decides they don't want it after all. Your package is going to get to you today. Nice, Alex. And it was a pre-con with a couple of their cards and boosters I added. Oh no, they do pre-cons too. Oh no. Every time we go to the game store, even though I don't play Yu-Gi, I go and check out like the merch they've got, just for if there's anything silly that I want. I'm still sad that the card sleeves don't fit Magic cards, because I would absolutely throw a commander deck in the sleeves, but they won't fit. It makes me sad. I want a raffle from a company. Oh, it's Sweden. They sent me a goodie box. Put some pics in the channel when it arrives. Yeah, I'd like to see. Congrats. All the way from Sweden. I think you should get a dual disc. I think so too. I think so too. If my dumb cards would fit in it. The sleeves are apparently just a little bit too small. So magic cards won't fit. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is smaller, roughly the size of poker cards, yeah. Sadness. I've also been tempted to get, Dragon Ball has a card game as well. I'll just put all my stuff in there. But their deck boxes only hold, I think, like 60 or 80 cards, so I can't do that either. Sadness. I think their sleeves fit, though. I think I can do the sleeves, but the boxes don't do anything for me. I'd have to play standard and So guys who make Cult. I got a DBZ card game sampler a few years ago. Still wrapped, I think. There is, at one of the stores near us, there is a small community that plays. Their cards are so hard to read. So I was like, oh, what if I just get a few, like, just to collect? Their cards are so hard to read. Like, even if I wanted to play the game, I don't know that I would. They don't do, like, the, kind of like Magic has the separate background. Even if you have, like, a full art. It's all mushed in there together. Stupid big TCG screens with their various size cards. Like, let me put my Magic cards into the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. Why can't I have the Shenron deck box? I'm sad. It's all I want. Alright, it's time to start rusting both of these up. Because we'll do rust on the metallic bits and rust all over this boy. It's time. This is where it turns into this is what we do the rest of stream. Rust, it takes a bit, but it's fun. You used to be a DBZ game years and years ago I had this stuff for. Remember it had a sword for like a life counter or something? That sounds pretty cool. I was even looking for like a DBZ, like the play mats, but a lot of them have the markings for where things go. They also do the thing, I think Pokemon does the same, where if you get a certain placing in a tournament, you get like an exclusive mat. Those things are crazy expensive, but it was fun to look through. The fact that Yu-Gi-Oh! Has the smallest cards with the most text, yeah. Give your poor players a break. I've seen some of the absolute paragraphs on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. It's wild. Wild. Give your players some more room, please. Alright. Similar to the Anointed, this guy is just a giant. He's just all rusted out. Which means, I think I'm going to go even heavier this time. I think we just slather this on absolutely everything and see how that goes. What do you guys think? Let's just go on everything. I'll leave, like, the tiniest bit as a highlight. Let's just see how this works. You are nothing but rust now. I've got an exclusive Netrunner playmat in the cabinet. You want the full text lands, the one where it's just a paragraph about the lands rules, yes. My brother won 2 tournaments with the same playmat prize, so I ended up with one of them. Nice. Get some dirty down rust, dunk it into a pot. I've not bought the dirt. I know a lot of people like it. I've not bought it just because I don't do as much rust stuff. But like, if we're gonna keep doing Trench Crusade, maybe I need to. Ooh, the mystery soup is butternut squash and chicken. That sounds so good, Cake. Enjoy your mystery soup. I think you might have inspired me to get the little container. Because, man, the less I can cook, the better. Sometimes I just don't have the energy for it. You may have inspired me. Just go ahead and pick it up. I use it on the orcs. It's real nice. Yeah, I've heard people really like it. I've seen some cool minis with it. I had just passed because I don't do as much rust as other people do, but if we're gonna keep Trench Crusading. I got some lands that say tap to add 1 red mana to your mana pool. Yeah. I have 3 different products for rust effects. Never realized it. That is kind of the nice part, is all the different lines do have their own stuff for it. Excuse me. We have everything we need. Don't need to spend the money on a specialty item. Oh, for the dirty down. Gonna get a pile of the mud effects. Just dip your minis. Dip them and spin them, chat. Dip them and spin them. It's a lifesaver. Like, I don't mind cooking, but sometimes I just don't have the energy. Sometimes I just, yeah, if I can throw a block of soup in the microwave, absolutely. Absolutely. I can handle that kind of energy, you know? Rust washers from the Army Painter are solid. I've got the Vallejo one here. And I guess we should probably try on someone, because I've not actually used it. We're just using the Typhus Corrosion, because that's what I've used on the other ones. But maybe we should throw it on. Play with it a little bit. I feel like the Warwolf would be a good candidate for that, with the bigger panels it's got. It's all down to motivation for me. Sometimes I'm really ready to cook something, yeah. Other days it's leftovers or frozen pizza. Yeah, definitely agree. If I'm feeling up to trying something new, then it is fun to, like, cook. But if I'm already tired from other stuff, the last thing I want to do is cook. The Fnatic line's finally winning me over. They have their quirks like most paints do. I'm starting to think switching was a good decision. Good. I am glad that this line seems to be better. I really, really, really hated old Army Painter paints. That one we tried with Bill's Space Wolf, I did like more than I thought I would. I think I'd probably still go with Monument over them, but I am glad that they got stuff kind of turned around and fixed, because that old paint line was... God, it was awful. I hated those paints. I'm glad that they seem like they're better now. I still feel like they wasted too much of my money to, like, me to swap over to them, but glad people are liking them more. I'm still sad that Vallejo has changed, because it's always been my favorite. It's been weird having to, like, figure things out and move things over. Tried a few old Army Painter paints. Yeah, the old ones were garbage. I only bought, like, a few paints, but even that was like, why am I wasting my money on this garbage? Vallejo, I know. They still airbrush okay, I just don't super love hand brushing with them anymore. The medium is different and I don't like it as much. They still airbrush okay though. At least I have like 6 bottles of Violet Red, which I can't find a match for anywhere else. I still have my Dark Sea Blue, and once I lose my old Dark Sea Blue, I'm gonna be real sad. Trying to think if there's any other colors I would be worried about. I use a lot of Vallejo dark gray, but I feel like that's not too bad to like swap over to another. Yeah. It just stinks. It just stinks. Reaper has my money right now. They've been real good to me. I like Reaper. I tend to save them for when I'm doing like glazing and stuff though. They're a little thin for me for base coats. I don't always want to do the multiple coats for the base coating, but I do like Reaper. Especially for like display painting. That's usually when I switch to the Reaper. Skin tones, things like that. When Arco's Dark Sea Ben is probably very close, because that was what he would always use. It's probably very close. You're right, that's probably what I would swap over to. I just haven't had to worry about it yet. Alright, got our rust started. I guess it's time to work on this poor fella's head, huh? Let's consult the reference image again. I think we just go very, very, like, pallid flesh. Let's start with Rackhearth for a nice base coat. Hey Dave, welcome in. Where'd you get the Trench Crusade models? We backed the Kickstarter, so these are 3D printed. Let me show you what I got. So here is, we started with Sin Eater the other day. He still needs more rust and more blood, but we're getting there. But he started. We've also done, we started the Anointed yesterday, so the kind of heavy infantry. Still have some work to do, but they're coming along. And then today we've got the Death Commando, which we've just added a whole bunch of rust texture to. And then the Chorister, which I'm about to start his very creepy head over here. So that's what I've got. Looks cool? Yeah, dying to get my hand on them. So they are up on my mini factory also. If you have a 3D printer, you can print. The physical stuff, I know people are waiting on from the Kickstarter. But if you have a 3D printer, you can get them on my mini factory now. So I've been trying to track down what paints I like for certain things. We have Turbo Dork, Duncan's Brand, Army Painter, and Citadel in the area. Mikey's gonna go touch grass today. See you folks later. Bye, Mikey. Have a good one. Enjoy grass, I guess. Oh no, Tony, hope you feel better. Thank you for the lurk. I have a 3D printer. I just don't know how to use it. I'm kind of in that same boat. I need to get more comfortable with it. But yeah, if you wanted to use this as your project to figure it out, they are up on my mini factory. Is there anything else you're working on right now? I basically reprinted all of the more character type minis for my stuff. I've still got my like basic infantry that I will need to print later, but all the kind of unique stuff for my force we've printed. The one I'm most excited for we had to reprint, but it is the Werewolf. So yeah, is there anything you're working on? So we're gonna work on him on Sunday for my birthday stream. Work on Big Pupper. I was trying to decide. I've seen people use like the grass tufts to make like fur, and I'm kind of tempted. But looking at him now, he's got like a lot more fur. It would be a lot more of the tufts and stuff than I was thinking. So I don't know, but I've seen people do that, and it's really creepy and fun. They just paint it the color of the fur. I'm tempted, just for creepy factor. Awesome, Arpentia, my buddy's sister battle models. Nice. Yeah, for anyone who may be new, we usually paint a lot of Warhammer on here, but I've had a little bit of burnout with Warhammer. So I've been working on Trench Crusade. We've got some Kingdom Death I've been working on. The closest Warhammer, let me grab it, is I did a Space Wolf Funko Pop. So this was a commission for a little Space Wolf. So he's gonna go home here soon. I need to get I realized last night, I need to give him a matte coat before he goes home. And then my actual Space Wolves, I've got a Dreadnought that I need to find a base for. So there is, I do the Horus Heresy colors for my Space Wolves, but I gotta either find or print a base for him, because he's on like a 90 mil, which is a weird size. So I keep, I've kept him on the desk as a reminder to get the base, and I still haven't done it yet. So at some point, I'll get a base for him. Ghost Talks, welcome in. How are you? There's another Games Workshop was top dog of models back in the day, but now there's so many more indie model makers that are way better. I think they, how do I say this? I think GW is still top. And part of that is also they have the nice plastic. I love the Trench Crusade sculpts, but you do have to, yeah, either have a printer or be able to get the physical. GW can continue to be a top dog because they've also got the nice material. And for those who don't want to or can't print. But I do love that we get to see more of the indie sculptors, yeah. GW Plastic's top tier. It doesn't melt in your car, yeah. It's, but I'm really glad we get to see more of the sculptors, and they get to do their own Kickstarters and their own Patreons and stuff. It's really cool to see more of the sculptors, for sure. Big agree there. I'm slowly working on more and more 3D printed stuff, and it's been really fun. We were kind of talking about the resin yesterday. Not everyone likes to work with it, but I think for getting the unique sculpts and stuff, it's definitely worth it. diving in and just messing with the resin a bit. But yeah, welcome in. Working on Repentance. I always feel like Sisters of Battle feels so tiny after working on other things. It's been a little bit since I've worked on some, but especially after like Power Armor, Sisters always feel very small. Or like when you go back to work on Guard after working on Space Marines. They feel so tiny. Hope they're coming along nicely. I've been building my Imperial Knights list. 5 models. I was looking at stuff I can take, which is some Imperial Agents. I'm surprised there's no official data sheet for Eisenhorn. He's your most famous Inquisitor. Why does he not have a data sheet? Oh, is he not in the Agents? Miss Mine says, I only break the really fiddly bits with GW plastic, even if if it holds up. On the other hand, my resin Eldar break all the time. I definitely get some Trench Crusade on the table soon. I need to find someone to print some of the Pilgrims for me. I used to think they were very difficult. My buddy had me work on this Warbands. Now the Sisters are easy. It's an adjustment for sure. I'm glad they're easier now. Hey Dovikin, welcome in. How are you today? Remember the day I built some of the 40k Orc Combat Patrol and then the Tau Kill Team? They might as well have been models from different games. Yeah, Tau's another one. They feel so small. Especially if you're doing just like the little infantry duders, the little breachers and stuff. He's not listed in Imperial Agents. Black Library models only get, see only in Legends. Dumb. I agree with that. Yeah. Good lurk? Okay. Thank you so much for the lurk. That's silly. I also... Sounds dumb when I say it. I just now saw he has a little dagger. Let's get that before I forget it again. I love Tau. I like painting the big suits. I really hate painting the small dudes. The big suits are fun, though. Matt, welcome in. How are you? We got you. How you doing today? We're doing more Trench Crusade. Which may be sorry, but we're doing more Trench Crusade. I've got this really creepy Chorister today, whose blood is making a demonic rune, so that's fun. And then I also have the Death Commando, who I guess is kind of their version of like an assassin. So that's what I got. I forgot he's got this little squiggly dagger to go with his squiggly head. His little surprise dagger, yeah. Which I guess we will also have to blood up. I'm assuming that's how, all this has happened. I think that's safe to assume how this has happened. Panda says, I looked him up. He does have 10th ed rules and an ability that buffs Demon Host models, but you can't have demons. Well, Demon Host would be... What would be in Demon Host? Yeah, like what would he be leading? No need to be sorry. As soon as I get my resin printer set up again, these are gonna get printed. Let's go. Alongside 5 bajillion. I need to pick my next Nom Nom project. The other thing on the table that I need to finish, and I'm a little mad I haven't yet, is I did Dizzy from Guilty Gear. So we got her together, but this ice base, I just got tired of staring at it. And like, it's probably one more session. Like I found out I just need to blend like one more color into all of this to get the ice crystals to look right. And I just can't do it right now. But I want to finish this from Nom Nom too, so I can pick out some other stuff. They've got some more Dragon Ball. They've got that Zoro I want to print. They've got Berserk. I just need to print some. I need to join you and print some of them. BD says there's no Imperial models with Demon Host keywords. Yeah, I didn't even know what that would be. They're a Legends unit. Well, guess you're playing Legends now, Panda. Sorry. Sorry. Let me see. Who's looking at her reference here? He's got creepy, like, demon symbol on his forehead. It's gonna black out mouth and the eyes for right now. Come back later. And then, yeah, more blood effects. Lots of blood effects today. Teaches y'all to flirt with demons. Wasted Mind's like, serves you right, Chad. Serves you right. Oh, and it looks like he's got peachy skin tone. So we can go ahead and start that too. Rather than the, like, charred that we were looking at for the other guys. So, let's get some of that out. I'll take Katie in. I'm looking for Bugmans, though. Want more of that red. To start with. And we'll go up to kind of the, that peachy. But they're so pretty. Poor Wasted Mind. Constantly fighting chat. Turns out Chad is the demon host. I was about to say I need to find a replacement for Bugman's Glow. I think I have a monument that's close. And I'm tempted to take the time now to see if it's how close it is. 1 second. I'm gonna side tangent while we're live here. Okay, I have beige red, which doesn't look dark enough. Shadow Flesh. I think that's the one I was thinking of. They need to add that option to Twitch. Demon host the channel? I would demon host this channel. Mute. Okay, that one wasn't as loud. Alright, how close are we to Bugman? Uh-oh. Have I even opened you? Aha! Good thing we caught that. No exploding paint bottles here. Oh, that's pretty close. That's very close. Okay. For the sake of science. If anyone else needed to see. Here is Bugman's Glow. I had to add some water because my pot's gunking up. Here is Shadow Flesh from Monument. Pretty darn close. Cool, we've replaced Bugman's. Just like that. Shadow Flesh it is. No more gunking up Bugman's for me. If it'll come out of the tube. I just shook you. What's going on? Come on. There we go. In its defense, it had been sitting for a bit. I bought that way back when I was trying to figure out anime repaint stuff. But if it's gonna replace Bugman's Glow, then perfect. Demon hosts are almost like a walking short-range missile launcher with D3 damage. 3 attacks at 4+ hit, strength 8, AP 2, 1/2 per unit though. Demon Inquisitor at 5 up invuln save, Eisen already has that. His ability to double melee attacks with demon hosts, 4 attacks at 3 up hit, means many more attacks. Am I thinking the right thing? Let me look up just a demon host. Warhams. Okay, so it's just a dude. Just a dude having a really bad time. That's the TLDR of a demon host. he's a dude having a real hard time. He's having a bad day. What's up? I'm Larry, the demon host. I haven't looked hard, but the little I looked, I haven't found a good Rune Lord Brass equivalent. I would also need to... I don't know off the top of my head. Chat, if you know of one, let us know. I think I need to spend a day with the new monument paints and see what they are close to. I've not done that. I was just excited to get another silver to try. But they've got this really pretty copper and other colors. But I don't know what they would match off the top of my head. I can report back. Night, Jesse. Or we can do some swatches later. I don't know that I have a Rune Lord Brass that's not gunked up to test with, I think was the other bit. I need William to come back. I'm outnumbered by all the demon and joyous that Nikki's demonic influencing brings about. Will was doing some sumo wrestling yesterday. If you guys missed that, he's been doing, he has a vacation thread in my Discord where he's been sharing photos. But he shared a video of him sumo wrestling. It was pretty great. I guess when you go, it's kind of like medieval times where you're like cheering for your wrestler. And then he got to go up and do it. So if you guys missed that, it's in the... I think I probably need to pin it for you guys, but there's a separate thread that he's been sharing. But if you guys are interested, I'll get it reposted, or if someone wants to repost it in the sub lounge. Of course he does, he's built for it. Demon hosts also have Deadly Demise 1. They explode when they die. Demon hosts are just possessed people that are weaponized. Just Larry's having a bad day. For sure. Back a coffee and a newspaper. I feel so old. I want to start blood, chat. We'll have to do more later. And I think I'll do the same like speckling that I'll do on the others. But for right now, I want this really creepy head and blood. I want to see how it looks over the red. So we're going to do that. Vacation chats. Yeah, it'll be subs only. But if someone wants to post the link to the vacation bit in the sub lounge, I think that's absolutely where it needs to stay. Yes, William didn't invite us to his debut. We got the replay though. Proud of him. Proud of him for doing it. I'm just gonna like dribble a little bit, but I think I want the when we do the toothbrush trick, I want that to do a lot of the work for me. I'll just leave it there. It's at least getting goopy. I like goopy. I just remembered I had coffee. Oh, did I finish? Let me make sure I finished mine. It's got protein in it. Alright, I guess we'll highlight his hair. This poor fella. And then I guess we'll switch back to the Death Commando for a little bit. I feel like our Chorister also needs a name. If Larry the Demon Host gets a name, I think this guy also needs a name. What should we call him, chat? What does he look like to you? Our cookie recipe guy. What should we call him? Hey Grizz, welcome in. How are ya? Heretic Legion represent. Let's go. What are you working on for them right now? I'll do a little recap here in a moment of everything we've got. But yeah, what you been working on for him? Welcome in. Fanna says I got my final girl playmats yesterday. Didn't need them to play a game, but it'll make things easier, so I'm excited for that. Sometimes that's so worth it, though. Like, if it makes it easier to play, absolutely worth it. I'm guessing that has, like, things marked out for, like, the game, or... because that can be really handy. Sean Astin's apparently gonna be at your local convention. That's cool. Gonna be checking it out, it sounds like. Dropping miniature tiles. Oh, for basing. Plastic card for the win. It does make things really nice. Easy. Plastic card's great for a lot of stuff. Little spots to put things to make it easier for me to not forget things. Yeah, that definitely makes it worth it. I have, for Malifaux, I have a mat where, basically all the different deployments are all on the mat, so you don't have to measure it out every time. And that definitely makes a big difference. And just, like, wanting to play. The less time you have in setup, the easier it is to just get going. I like playmats in some respects, but I don't need more tubes of playmats around my house. Yeah, we got a, Scott mentioned the wall mount vinyl holder, and I think it holds like 12 playmats. It's pretty nice. They just roll up. It's like one big thing, and it's got little slots for each of them, or you roll them up and stick them in there. That's been really nice. And it just hangs on the door to our game room. Sorry, I'm putting some of my paint back because I got too much. Look. Sadie tried to use her invalid voice. She was trying to negotiate. Chose violence instead. Remember, for board games, if it doesn't fit in the box, I don't want it anymore. I mean, that's fair. I was so impressed when we got that Castles of Mad King Ludwig, how nicely that all fit back in the box. And I do think more of them should do that. It was so nice to just be able to box it all up and put it away. More of that, please. It fits with all the, like, there's even an instructions sheet for, like, this is how it all goes together. When you get the expansion, put it all here, and then it all fits. And it's beautiful. And then it just goes on the shelf. It's great. She's like, you didn't respond positively in the 0.06 seconds. Your window of opportunity has closed. That's Sadie. That's Sadie. What are we gonna do with her, chat? What are we gonna do with her? A good box organizer is god tier board game design. Yes. Yes. Especially when it just, like, comes with the game. Like, obviously there's a lot of, like, third-party organizers and stuff. Like, I've got one for Kingdom Death. But it just being part of the game was so cool. The fact that they, like, designed around it. It's so cool. Ship her off to Alex. There we go. Solution found. I'm gladly watch the baby. That's good, because she's your baby now. Most of my mini playmats nowadays are all cloth, not neoprene anymore, because they pack and store better. The fact that you can then put it into the box. Vegeta, hello, how are you? We're doing all right here, still working on Trench Crusade. What you up to today? I've got this very creepy boy today. This is the Chorister, who is... His blood has made a demonic rune, and he's speaking out of his head over here. So that's fun. There's the lore for you. They're pretty brutal, but trying to get them worked up to go with the rest of our stuff. How are you? I feel weird catching people up on the Trench Crusade lore compared to, like, Warhammer lore. We're talking about board game boxes, yes, and storage. Distillery came with organizers and whatnot designed by Game Trace. A little sheet to say, here's how to organize it. Yes, I love that. that was similar to the one we got. So nice. Game trees are nice. I hate when your blood accidentally makes a demonic ruin. It happens every time. Slam, part of the Heretic Legions this whole time. We didn't even know it. Things starting to make sense, though. Starting to make sense. Alright. He's also rusted up now. I love to see it. You didn't know it? I'm going to do a quick little highlights on the metal. Like we've done for the others. And I guess we'll go ahead and do it on the Commando too while I've got it out. I'm here for Nikki's Trench Arc. I'm not going to lie, this has been so much fun. These are exactly what I needed. These, and if we can get a couple more anime repaints started, this is exactly what I need right now. I think the big bat from Kingdom Death will be a lot of fun. I feel a little bad because we have like Imperial Knights up next, but Knights are so weird to stream because like so much of it is airbrushing. And then it's just working up metallics, like, which is fine, but you have to wait on washes. It's a lot of stippling. Like, I could probably do, like, a stream of the Knights. And, like, if we do the freehanding, I can probably do that on stream. But Knights are kind of strange to stream. I like working on them as a project, but, like, as a stream project, they're kind of weird. So I'm glad we've got some, like, smaller stuff like this to also work on. This is why his angels lost his wings. I need to sit down and read the lore packet for Trench Crusade. Same. Does anyone mention Lords of Waterdeep? It comes to absolutely best box I've ever seen. It's not even close. Oh, chat. Where are my organizers at? Check out Lords of Waterdeep. Slam being the reason of loss of nipples and wings. Who is surprised, honestly? Hashtag blame Slam. But yeah, Trench Crusade's been exactly what I need while I'm a little burnt out on Warhams. This has been fun. Getting to play with the Rust stuff has been fun. I like to ask this every now and then. Chat, when you're a little burnt out on maybe batch painting or Warhams, what do you like to work on? What are those other things you like to work on? Looks pretty good, but do you think Castles has a beat? I don't know which one is newer either, I guess, because I don't know the first game. Painting is my break from writing. Alright, let's highlight his skin. I think I might actually use this beige red. See how that looks. Play well, work at Infinity. Signum Games are the company models. Kingdom Death is usually the one for me. I'd like Malifaux to be more of it. I just got really, really annoyed when that one color scheme didn't work out the way I wanted. So I need to go back. Yeah. When I don't want to batch paint, I usually just go to a different hobby. Got 10 of those. Chat's like, only Warhammer. I like to work on looking at the sub-assembly sitting on my painting desk for a few months while waffling around, about doing more, then ignore them another day. Burgundy or Mad King Ludwig, or third board game. Yeah, Castles of Mad King Ludwig is the one we were talking about. It had, sorry, I know you came in as we were talking about stuff. It had, like, the box itself is set up to contain the base game and the expansions, and came with, like, a little instruction sheet for how it all fits together. It's amazing. We were very impressed when we got all that together. It was very nice. Just cleaning the painting bench up can help me want to do it. I like to hypothesize about painting. After a full day of that, I'm all tuckered out. To be fair, I do think that's the hardest part sometimes, is getting the actual scheme. And, like, how you want to do something. I do think sometimes that's the hardest part. Whenever I get, like, stuck on a commission, that's usually where I'm stuck, is like, well, how do I want to do that? What color do I want to use? I mean, dice. Dice for Dizzy. That's why it's still not done. Lisa says I'm back in Guild Wars 2, so clearly going well. Oh no, we've returned. We've returned to the Guild Wars. Okay, this paint needs to be shaken up more. I'm glad you enjoy it, Wasted Mind. As much as we meme on it, I'm glad you enjoy it. I can't say anything. I'm going to be just all Monster Hunter here in a couple weeks, so I feel that. I'm going to be like, Minis what? Magic the what? Can I hunt it? Can I make armor out of it? Hope you guys are ready. Giving chat plenty of warning. That's going to be my entire brain here soon. I keep looking at Monster Hunter and going, no, that doesn't look like it's for me. I think Rise has a demo. I don't remember if World does. I feel like World would be a better... would be closer to Wilds. So maybe see if World has a demo? You can at least, like, try it and run around a little bit. But yeah, that's gonna be my whole life here soon. Can I wear his skin? Got my dual blades ready. I'm just waiting for the game at this point. Hey, Bill Jacket, welcome in. World's a better game. Yes, closer to Wilds, yeah. I just don't remember if it has a demo. How are you today? Like, I know Rise has a demo, because Scott played it. I just don't remember if World had one or not. Keep thinking the combat looks slower than 14 combat feels. It's going to be more... I don't want to say soulsy. But you are looking for your window to get in there and do what you need to do. Like, you will need to know boss patterns and what they're doing. So if that type of combat is not what you like, then you're probably not going to like Monster Hunter. I don't want to say it's as difficult as Souls, because it's not. But there's a little bit of having to read patterns and get in and do your thing at the right time, if that makes sense. Bro, so hello. Monhan and Pirate Majima soon, yes. I need to extract a few Space Marine Ops from Exalted before he goes AWOL. How are you today? I think I probably wait on the Yakuza game until after Monster Hunter, which is weird for me, but man, I'm so excited. Because I think Yakuza's right before. Maybe I could do it. Just thinking timing. Maybe I could play a little bit. Figure it out. What you up to today, Broso? Google tells me, no World demo. Okay. I have to wait on Wilds for a while. I don't think I can run it. That's too bad. I hope you're able to. I think with the last beta, the requirements were lowered a little bit. I don't know if you've already checked what they posted, but. Avowed to. Interested in that, because Obsidian. We'll wait and see what people feel. It'll be on Game Pass. I think you have Game Pass? That's what I'll be playing it on next week. That's where I'll be checking it out. I tried the benchmark. I got a good. Need some new spicy horror games to come out. Got Doom Dark Ages in May. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in like April, May time. I feel like February is very busy, and then April, May also becomes very busy. What is everyone looking forward to? Oh, damn Game Pass. Just reading and such. Are you reading anything exciting, bro? So, I thought of you. I don't know if you've heard of the book Babel. And I may have talked about it in here. I can't remember. But it had like examples of like Chinese that it was using for like different things. And like I knew some of the radicals and that felt really good. But with like learning a language, it was kind of a fun book to read with that. It was like dark academia. It was very good. I finished that. I know you're collecting the... I don't know if you're reading the pretty hardbacks you're getting. Never heard of it? Yeah, Babel by R.F. Kuang. I enjoyed it. Yeah. Can't wait for Doom Dark Ages. Gonna buy a month of Game Pass to play it. Making my way through the Discworld series again. Already amazing fun again. I need to get back to them at some point. Catching up. Video says, I found the castle Lego pictures. It does indeed look neat. Does the spot for the components have any features? Water deep as the angled bottoms make it easy to pick out. Spots for even have features. I think other than just like the shape matching, I don't think there's anything unique about it. But they fit the expansion just perfectly, which is nice. I can't think of anything like a unique feature. No. Okay, this poor dude has like an upside down star on his forehead as well, so let's sketch that in. Oh, starting against the color of magic. I want to continue the, I read Mort, and I kind of want to continue that series at some point. I did enjoy it. I just, much like I'm a hobby butterfly, I'm also a book butterfly. I'll get back to it at some point. Sorry, Strat, 1 second. Little tiny, tiny star on his forehead. A pentagram! I thought this was a good holy stream. This is a good Christian Minecraft stream. No, we're a pentagram stream. Sorry if that... Sorry, not sorry if anyone needs to leave. Sorry, not sorry. There we go. Do you find the demonic pentagram that summons the Lord of Hell himself? Do you mean the upside down star? Well, it didn't have the circle around it, so I don't know if it was still considered a pentagram. It's just the star bit. There's not the circle, you know? Nikki knows Chinese radicals. Clearly too much time spent on Red Note. That's right. That's right. It's fun because I read them around age 12 or 17 or so. The vibe is different. There's so much more that I understand. You're just picking up more of it. Yeah, I can imagine. I also forgot how much I laugh out loud at his writing. There are definitely moments I remember from Mort where I snorted at it. Let me catch up here. I was in a cafe today chuckling away in the corner. I love that. All this time we learned the truth. A good holy stream that talks about demonos. Yeah. See, you guys know what's up. You guys know what's up. I did buy the new Dragonlance Chronicles Anniversary Collection. I read those when I was little. Okay, this could be fun. Chat, what are those series you read when you were younger? I kind of want to go back and reread Dragonlance. I read so many of those books growing up. Redwall is the other one that tempts me every now and then, like rereading Redwall. I loved Redwall when I was little. All right, and then of course he's got blood just all over his face. For our good holy stream, we need to add a lot of blood down here. And then I'll save the rest for when we do the toothbrush trick. I read all of Poe when I was younger because I was a weird kid. Magpie, welcome in. How are you? I wouldn't mind revisiting a little bit of Redwall, which I remember. Ah, hey, Jinx. I love those books. Oh, a pentagram is the star. A pentacle is the circled star. Ah, okay. Okay. Did you just, actually a demonic summary? Okay, it is a pentagram. I'm sorry. I didn't think I had the verbiage right, but apparently I did. I'll be better about my demonic summoning, chat. I'll be better. I will learn and grow with our demonic summoning. I'm sorry. Just wanted to be correct. I feel like if you said that live, you'd summon some sort of, oh no, it's too late. The Redditors are coming, chat. Grierson says, I forgot. The Discord theory of the Big Bang. Not too similar to ours, except it involves giant turtles mating in space. Yeah, it's basically the same. Basically the same. My dad used to read a lot of Dragonlance and Forgotten Realms when I was a kid. Then as a teen, I read them and inherited his books. I have a collection of those old books. I love that. That's really cool. Okay, we need a little bit more blood. The rest will do the speckling later. It's technically not demonic unless inverted. Well, we're all set. I'm not worried about that. We're all set here. The last thing he said was, fun fact, that's actually a before he was dragged away by a demon. He just got actually into another dimension. Okay, I think he honestly is good until I can do the speckled blood, which I obviously don't want to do on stream because that gets really messy. But I think I'm gonna take one more pass on like the gray highlight, and I'm gonna call him good. He'll be ready for basing, so that's exciting. I just saw a few spots that I want to touch up this highlight, add a little bit more. Panda and Scott. It's only demonic if it comes from the demonic regions of hell. Otherwise, it's a sparkling heresy. Panda having very similar. You nerds. You nerds. Where did my gray go? I've used like 5 colors today. Where did I put it? It's dark gray. I don't need dark gray. Oh, it fell behind our paint swatchy was covering it. I'm typed by the Arena Secret Layer lands I have. They look like weird candy. Is that the daily deal today? Or something else they're doing? Hey Jade, welcome in. Oh, if we do summon a demon, they like fresh baked cookies? I got them. We can have the nicest little tea party. Welcome in. How are you today? We are finishing this cute fella. He has demonic runes as a head. And then his head is over here telling us things. So that's the best way I know to catch you up. How are you today? I guess because I dropped the Aether Tokyo Drift or whatever the set is called. Oh, cheese plates are also accepted by the denizens of hell? Everyone loves a good cheese plate. Everyone loves a good cheese plate. I had a thing for goth chick in high school, and then the ADHD turned into a Wicca demonology hyperfocus in a household where doom was considered questionable. I miss the simpler era. Excellent. That's great. Alright, I'm just really going back to any, like, tears and wherever we need to, like, add more, because, like, when I was just going back and forth, it's very uniform, so anywhere where I need just a wider highlight, making it a little less samey as it goes down the fabric. Just trying to basically finish it up, call it good. We don't want we don't want uniform for these little scratchies. Let's widen and narrow some of this. That feels better. It was looking a little too samey in spots. I've been listening, watching some streams. Sorry, I'm working from home today since yesterday evening went very poorly. Oh no, I'm on 3 hours of sleep. I'm sorry to hear that, but we're happy to have you today. Hopefully you get to rest here a bit later today. But thank you for lurking, for coming to check it out today. I appreciate it. We are happy to have you. I think, until I can speckle some blood on, I think we're good. I think we're good. So we're gonna go back to this boy. I think he's technically my first, like, I want to say done because I do have to do the speckle, but yeah, I think he's the first ready for basing, so that's cool. Oh. Today's my very first day taking ADHD medication. So far, I do not feel especially different, but I'm sure my head will explode soon. Is there, like, did they say there's a, do you have to take it for so many days before you start to feel something, or... I have never looked into how that works. Been on it for 20 years. Yeah, I hope that it helps. This is a lot of rust. Okay. Okay, we've got the texture on. Let's just start stabbing. Sorry, that was just that moment of this is the rest of stream is building rust on this boy. Don't know. I'm on a check back in 4 weeks prescription. Okay, good. Good. Well, I hope that it helps. Be careful and do pay attention to your body. Yeah, messing with brain chemicals cause some weird things to happen. Yeah, my only experience with like something like that is I tried anxiety meds, but man, they goofed me up. They goofed up the rest of my body, so I hopped back off of them. Like my stomach was not happy about anxiety meds. So that's my only experience with, like, a prescription like that. So definitely echoing the listen to your body and take care. Hopefully no side effects or anything. I have a horrible idea for a low-level D&D adventure I have to inflict on people. Oh no, what do you have? Hi, we're people. What do you have? I'm in a stream chat talking during work, so as far as I'm concerned, working wonderfully. We love to see it. We love to see it. Okay, Alex, we'll be here. I'm just gonna be stabbing rust for the next, 50 minutes. This is our day now, chat. Rust goes everywhere. That's exactly right, Wasted Mind. I need a rust crayon, and then I can... Thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate it. I need a little rust crayon. Yeah. I like that I can pin that message, but it does take a chunk of my chat. Be cool to see a Trench Crusade. Ooh, Scythe crossover? Bringing the steampunk mechs alongside the demons? Stabbing the model of rust like Marie does for your tattoos, I know. It's just all stabbing for me. Either getting stabbed or I'm stabbing this week. I'm so excited for my tattoo, chat. I can't begin to tell you how excited I am to finish up my sleeve. So excited. That's fun. Definitely hungry for lunch and counting the minutes. Do you have something, we were learning about Cake's mystery soup earlier. Do you have something fun for lunch? I am realizing I have to cook tonight. Sad. Sad. I'm out of fajita leftovers. Wait, now I have to cook. It is day one. Okay, low dose, but I'm sure it'll be well good. I hope so. Getting Popeyes, yum. Let's see. Just as I took it all through high school, lunch was often a struggle. Oh, to make myself eat. Mystery soup? What is Cake making? So Cake was telling me, and actually I really like this system. She has one of those little containers where you can like freeze soup. And I guess for like leftovers, or she'll make a batch of like a little extra and freeze it. But then she just takes like the frozen soup out for lunch and she doesn't know what it is because she's just throwing them all in together. So she did skits, whatever was made. I think she said it was butternut squash and chicken today, which sounds amazing. But yeah, she just has blocks of soup. The players get trapped. Oop, let me scroll up here. Oh. Hold on. That's fine. Players get trapped in a wealthy family to rescue a runaway grandchild, who dodged a kidnapping attempt by a rival house, fled to an abandoned manor house the locals swear is haunted. However, the kid has been adopted by a pack of gremlins living in the basement. Together they've turned the place into a booby trap night. That does sound fun. I am a big fan of the just the trap dungeons and puzzle dungeons. Those are fun. The guy you're painting does look similar to the mechanical assassin dude from Hellboy 1. I need to rewatch Hellboy. I've seen it, but it's been a long time. KFC was offering BOGO buckets on the weekend. The moment I went to order, they turned off the offer at dinner time. They're now dead to me forever. That's, yeah. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I did see, Scott showed me that KFC now has a Nashville hot chicken. And they have a bowl with that, and it does sound really good. I don't think I've gotten a KFC bowl since the stream that Slam and I did the Colonel Sanders dating game. But it does sound really good. I just kind of forget KFC. It's not my first choices to go get food. But I do like the bowls. A&W now has a peri-peri sauce chicken I want to try. Similar to Nando's. Slam's favorite. I forget KFC exists. Yeah, it's not... At least the one near us is also not by, other things I normally get, so I just forget. I don't mind KFC, I just forget. It's not the normal route. Yeah. Say with your whole chest. Slam is not a fan. Not a fan. I'm wondering if I go back to the other things I've painted and maybe not do so much of a highlight, actually. I kind of dig this darker color. I think we'll keep playing with it as I work through this force and try and figure out how I like to do rust. I'm getting happier with it. I'm definitely getting more comfortable with it, but still not quite where I want it. It's close, though. We're getting closer. I can't get comfortable, though. I don't know if I trust Egg Science Man about chicken. Pretty sus. You've discovered one of Slam's 34,987 trigger words. Shaders compiling, that does take a while. I decided to play a tiny bit of the beta the other day, and I was stuck compiling shaders for forever. And a small giant spider or two. Some bumbling goons to try and recapture the kid. Plenty of reminders this is a rescue mission. Kid's supposed to be unharmed. Garnished with player tears. Serve at room temperature. Voila. The Goonies tabletop? Kind of. Kind of. I would play it. For sure. I would play it. Yeah, those like puzzle type dungeons, trap dungeons. Those are really fun. They can go really wrong really quickly, which is also fun. One trap can take out, you know, the whole party, potentially. Which can be fun. Inspect the goons as a pair of rogues for traditional mix, make them tree of heavy-set bards to bowling, corporate, and classic for maximum slaps. Yeah, like you could do a whole bunch of stuff with that. Depending on, trying to think like whatever inspires them to going for the like the slapstick approach. Really lean into that. Oh, paints, same thing. So it's the typhus corrosion, the morn thing that we've been doing all week. Same thing. The typhus corrosion has the like grittiness, and then we come back with Mornfang and Scrag. I have been doing orange. I'm wondering if I leave the orange out. I might for this one and see how we feel. I think maybe it's getting a little too bright. But yeah, just all team structure. Sorry. Before that, Panda, I do a wash of, it's actually black wash and then brown wash from Pro Roll to get the armor real dark. And then I do the rest, yeah. That was the piece I missed there. Mornfang and Scrag sounds like a successful Age of Sigmar morning radio show. If we ever start a podcast. It looks great, thank you, Panda. I think it's working for me. But yeah, it's the same we've done on the others, so. Figured keep it all consistent since we got the same force. It's been fun though. And then I'm just stabbing. I'm trying to let it kind of collect where like water would collect, and then we'll come back with a highlight for the edges of the metal where he'd be like rubbing against stuff, like the plates are rubbing, or when he moves, it would remove the rust. So that's kind of the last step that we haven't really done on this guy yet. I'm excited to see when you dive into your stuff, Panda. I need to see what all comes with your pilgrims. I meant to yesterday and I forgot. So now you were looking through the line. I forget all the cool stuff you get. Reminds me to print them, and I have a printer. I just hate the smell. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It is a fair amount of work. Whenever people are like, 3D printing is going to take over Games Workshop, I'm like, no. Because there are a lot of people that just don't want to mess with all that. Myself included. You telling me I can just get the plastic minis ready to go? Absolutely, I'm picking that. No, I don't think it will. I think for bits and things, yeah, probably. But whole armies asking people to 3D print them? Some people will do it, but I don't think a lot of people want to. It's a pain. Does resin go bad? Where are my 3D printing people at? I don't know the answer to that, unfortunately. I have a resin printer at work, so luckily I both get paid to use it and don't have to pay for the stuff. Separates into pigment and resin. You just gotta mix it back up. Just settles. I didn't know if anything with storage would affect it, I guess, either. If that's a concern. Be sure to lick your mixing tool clean afterwards, otherwise you miss out on some of the flavor. That's why you want to mix it, so you can get all the flavors. Ideally, put it back in the bottle and shaken. Make sure to wash it down with fresh 99% isopropyl alcohol as well. Legal disclaimer, do not do we need legal mod in here. Legal disclaimer. Don't do that. Don't listen to my mods. Which is just good advice anyway, but especially for this. The views and statements of Slamgonians do not reflect the reviews and statements of Sullivan Studios or their subsidiaries. Yep, that should probably just be a command. Just in caseies. Exclamation legal. Speaking of command, thank you for the reminder. We are going to be playing a video game tomorrow, but I need your help picking which one we're going to play. There is a pinned post at the top of the screen, or, I think if you're on mobile, exclamation vote. I've got some fun, smaller games picked out for tomorrow, but help me decide what we play. On that list, we have Aethermancer, which is actually a demo, but it is a roguelike Pokemon game. There is another Pokemon-style game with Cassette Beasts, which has Pokemon, but they do a fusion dance, so you can make new ones. And then there's also Behind the Frame, which is a story game with kind of a Studio Ghibli art style, and it's very pretty. So if you guys want to check those out, make sure you vote, and we will play it tomorrow. There's the command I'm supposed to be using during stream. Slambriticus Law. He's a doctor. There it is when you yourself. Ignore the mods. Only when they're telling you to lick resin. Probably not the best. Gotta throw that disclaimer out there. Probably not ideal. As we know, being a doctor makes you a lawyer also. Yeah. Trust him, he's a doctor. That's how it works. Also, I played a lot of Ace Attorney, so, like, you got 2 lawyers telling you. No mods, no masters. Being a scientist makes you an engineer and vice versa. Yeah, if you can't lie on film, it's illegal. Illegal. Hey, German, welcome in. This person I thought was a Gene Stealer. Heretic Death Commando. Yes, we are doing Trench Crusade week. So today we've got the Death Commando, and we've got the Chorister. That's who we're working on today. Here are a few that are a little bit further along. I'm still kind of adjusting the rust and stuff we've been doing. But we've got the Sin Eater, and then the Anointed also. So there's they've got a few more highlights, a bit more of the rust built up, but that's where we're at. How are you? Are you also working on some Trench Crusade? Is the chatter not entitled to the sweat of their memes? Welcome to end stage chatticalism. I bet with Heretic in the tabletop, let's go. I need to read the rules. I have not yet. I'd like to start playing here in a bit, but I need to get on it and start reading. I want to read rules, and I need to read through, like, the overall lore, so I've not done any of that yet. I, like, skimmed it a while ago, so I got, like, the general gist of some of it, but definitely need to do some more. It's a neat system. I'm excited to dive in. Our memes, comrade, that's right. If Slam's a doctor, does that mean he can prescribe me opiates? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's nice knowing you, butts. Stab, stab, stab. Stabbing on rest. Absolutely. Suddenly very worried for chat. Again, just remember the command. Are the back vials color decided? I'm just doing the rest right now. I didn't even think about like having stuff in them. I was just kind of treating them as containers. I'm just going nuts with the armor at the moment. So I hadn't made it that far. I'm gonna go ahead and go up to our next color here. Use green yellow. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I guess with the style, I'm not sure if I want to go full on like open container or. So I think in the art, let me see what they got. Boop boop boop. Let's see what they did. I didn't think he really had a lot of colors. He's got like a different backpack on the little primer. He's got these like spiky things. WebEx meeting time. Sorry, wasted mine. Hope it goes well. Slamming butts going back and forth. Yep, yep. Please endure. Alright, let's go ahead and start. A little bit of a highlight, and then we'll come back. Oh, doggo is barking. And then I think we'll come back with a few of the highlights for, yeah, the areas where the armor would be kind of rubbing against each other. And then I think I'll get lunch and work out. I think that's my plan. Feels like that'll be a good place to kind of wrap up for the day. We'll save this boy to finish up with our other ones. Tomorrow will be video gaming, but I think Sunday, for my birthday stream, we're going to work on the werewolf. So this one, unfortunately our first one was a print failure. We now have a full werewolf, but I think I'm going to save him for birthday stream. So we've got him left. We have the artillery witch. I'm still trying to decide how I want to do mine. And then I think this was just a priest. I don't remember his full title. So we have those left, and then we kind of get into the basic infantry duders. So we're getting close on our characters at least. Mr. Priest is his full title. He is also a doctor. That's Mr. Priest. Let's gonna dot some more rest in. Birthday werewolf. Paint my puppy dog for my birthday. This did it all from the Heretic group. Yep. You just pick up any of the other group just because they were cool. I think I'm gonna pick up the big, like it's brazen bull, the big bull thing. That thing's sick. Those are the two I was trying to decide between when the Kickstarter was live. I will probably pick up more though, yeah. Just because these have been a ton of fun. I think the bull for sure. If we end up liking the game, like if we get to play, and we really like it, I would probably pick up the rest of the Iron Sultanate because they're cool. I think the Black Grail guys also had some of the characters I really liked. They're a bit more on the nurgly side of things, which isn't usually my thing, but like some of the characters are pretty cool. But yeah, I think I would pick up more. Because these are fun. Enjoying the heck out of them. I do want to say thank you again, chat, for hanging out for Trench Crusade. I really appreciate it. It's been fun getting to try new stuff and a new system. And I appreciate it. Nice getting to mix it up here a bit for stream. I know I keep saying it, but it's a big deal. I don't know how else to say it. So thank you. Switching from Warhams can be scary sometimes. This has been a lot of fun, and numbers are a little below Warhammer, but like not enough that I would be worried, so. And we're just dotting on more rust. I think especially for stream, bringing on some of the more of the big guys would be fun. The characters are great, but just getting some of that big stuff. Scott's got the shrine. I'm excited to see him work on that. There's the bull. I feel like there's one more big one I'm just forgetting. It's probably one of the Grail minis that I'm forgetting. This benchmark. Oh, are you still doing it? Oh my gosh. The benchmark is, are you patient enough to to play Monster? I have a cousin who recently got into Warhams, collecting Black Templar. Consider maybe painting something for them. That'd be fun. I bet they'd appreciate that. Is there there's something specific you'd want to paint for them? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do a few highlights. We probably do need to do more rust, but I want to see where we're at first. Plus, it's a little easier to see on stream once I get some highlights on. I did it once, got playable on high settings. Checking on medium. Can't make tons of much of a difference. I think in general, I just kind of go for me. Like, it's nice to be able to play something on high, but sometimes our performance is just nice to throw on medium and rock it. And not have to worry about it. Ryan, welcome in. How are you? How are we doing today? We are continuing our Trench Crusade. This is the Death Commando today. Working on some rust and some highlights. He's pretty cool. Too much running around the last couple days. Well, I hope the week gets better here. Where's the Death Commando? I can't see him. He's off with the purple orcs. And the Tau stealth suits. Good on medium settings at 4K, so I'm alright with that. Yeah, good. Good, good, good. Not sure because they already have some stuff. Maybe an Impulsor. Black Templars love transports, right? I honestly have no idea. That's fun that you get to do that together now, Mad Scythe. Glad to hear it. Hope they enjoy it. It's always fun when you've got someone like a friend or family member hops into something you enjoy. I feel like I'm very spoiled in that a lot of the things I like to do, Scott also likes to do. So it's like, always have someone to do that with, but I know that I'm very lucky in that. This guy looks cool. This is a Death Commando, which is essentially their, like, assassin. So, man. He, with all the rust, he's a little hard to see all the details right now. But yeah, essentially their assassin. He's pretty cool. There's like a little bit of lore on the like primer page, but it wasn't a whole lot. I can look it up if you'd like. Essentially they are like silent assassins and they've been known to take out like entire squads on their own, I think was the gist of it. He is pretty cool though. If he's got more lore somewhere, I'm not sure it would be. I guess it's just not in the primer I've got on my phone right now. Do need more highlight though. Sweet, yeah, he's pretty cool. It's kind of fun learning as we go. I say that I need to read the lore, but it's kind of fun doing it together. Little bite-sized pieces here. We can learn about my army together. I can hear Scott's watching Dragon Ball, and it makes me want to go watch Dragon Ball. Do our highlights, then we can watch our anime. Is anyone watching anything good right now? He's practicing going Super Saiyan in the next group. Yep, he's blaming the noise on Sadie. He got up to, I think he's a Tournament of Destroyers right now. It's kind of where we left it last night, and then he's been watching this morning. Nerd! Yeah, big time. He's been binging Super the way I've been binging One Piece. It's kind of fun. But then if, like, I'm free, I'll go rewatch it with him. Sadie taking the fall for Scott. Oh. Oh, we got a different one. Panda, thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate it. Oh, we got a little halo and stuff. How cute. Oh, a cherub? How adorable. Thank you so much. Even Mooding has it. Oh, poor Slam. Poor Slam. Yeah, even the sticker has wings. Sorry. Wait, someone says I did an any percent speedrun WebEx meeting since it was my agenda. Oh, and could have been an email. There you go. There you go. Welcome back. I'm glad you survived. So you get Demon Host. And now we have a Screaming Goat and a party. You guys want to do stickers? It's sticker party time. Thank you so much for all the support. I appreciate it. And also Super Saiyan with Scott. Thank you for all the support. Some stickers and bits and some subs earlier. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's fun to see you guys. Oh, is that a little Jeff? I like the cat too. So great. Look at our grim dark screen right now. Thank you, Chad. I appreciate it. Carl, eating people won't get you wings? This is peak. Peak Grimdark. Peak Grimdark. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the stickers. The stickers have been fun. Glad we gave them a try. Mostly because we get to scare people with with Mutang, and now it's got wings. The party sounds so much easier. Oh, he's in the earbuds. Yeah. Should I turn it down a little bit for next time? The goat is still screaming. The goat was screaming while Vegeta is screaming at the moment. Which is pretty great. No, don't turn it down. Okay, we will keep the party loud. Keep the party loud. A little highlight on his arm. Blend that in a little bit. Vegeta does weird square goat eyes. I'm like picturing it, it's awful. Poor Bulma. I want to be a Super Saiyan. I want. Oh. He's the goat. There we go. He's the goat. Oh, I can't get that image out of my head. Damn it, Slam. Alright, oh, I gotta get this foot. I keep neglecting feet. Paint feet. What does everyone have planned for the rest of the day here? Before we wrap up. I've got to work out and get those night color schemes figured out. Gotta send pictures of our little Funko Pop over. I think those are the big things for me today. The rest of it will be prep type stuff. A reminder that if you've not voted for the game tomorrow, that is at either the top of the chat or exclamation vote. Make sure you vote for tomorrow. We'll do one more kind of cozy game day before we check out Avowed next week. So if you guys want to watch us check that out, I'll be on Wednesday. And I think that's all the... Gonna feed the kitty cat here shortly. I'll go shower, try and clean up the hobby desk so I can maybe do some work tonight. Maybe? Question mark. Sounds like a good plan? Question mark. You got this. Having the space ready to go, I find helps me a lot. So I hope that it helps. I'll turn that question mark around. You're not dealing with the average second word. And then he Fortnite dances. Goat Vegeta, then Fortnite dances. Screams and goat blinks vertically. Our special boy. My parents used to raise, sell, and show fainting goats. That must be so interesting. Having to take care of those little dudes. The goat scream is burned into my memory. Oh no. Poor little guys. Vegeta Simulator, 10 out of 10 would play. Would play. Oh. Thought of those goat eyes. I can't get it out of my brain. Okay, is there anything else we can kind of do together before we wrap up? I'm trying to decide if we do one more highlight. Like, do I want to keep going up to the orange or not? I can't decide. Let's try a little bit. I think I'm not going to go as heavy on it. They don't actually faint. They just stiffen up. It still looks really sad. You know? It's still not fun to watch. Poor little dude. Do it just a little... Yeah, I think it needs a little bit. I think maybe I was just a little heavy-handed on there. I'm going heavy on the wrong thing. I need more rust, but don't highlight it as much. I think might be the answer. Someone's gonna pick kind of the high points. Go along the shiny. Got a bunch in here. I do both, ladies. That doesn't hurt them at all. I feel like I assume that because, like, you know, evolution and such. But it still feels bad. I didn't do the highlights up at his neck. I need to come back for those. Kind of sad fact. They'd be included in flocks of sheep. When the wolf would come, the goat would faint, get eaten, the sheep would get away. Hence, scapegoat. That makes a lot of sense. It is a sad fact, but that does make sense. Sorry. Now when I see scapegoat, all I think is Yu-Gi-Oh! Joey's just the sheep now. Yeah. And her playing scapegoat. Yep. That's all I see now. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has directly... It's broken my brain. Fainting goats are a breed of meat goat, so that's how they're judged. Oh gosh, how many meat goats are there? I'm learning so much about goats. All from a sticker. I kind of love that. Alright, chat. There are goats made of something other than meat? Yeah, what are the other... What categories of goat are there? I feel like I should stall long enough to figure out what these other goats are. I love streaming sometimes. Oh, milk goats. Just fancy goats. Alright. I think we're going to wrap up here. So, recapping our Heretic Legion. We started with Sin Eater. He needs more rust and more blood, but he's getting there. Then we did the Anointed. Kind of the same boat. They're getting there. They need a little bit more, and then they'll be ready. And then today, we did the Death Commando, who, honestly, like, he's not too far off. And then the Chorister, I think, once he gets the blood splatter, he'll be ready for basing. So there we go. There's our legions all together. Thank you, Slam. I appreciate it. They've been really fun. They work up pretty quickly. I'm really excited to work on the werewolf on Sunday. So to recap... Sunday, well, tomorrow first, we're going to play video games. If you want to vote, that's in the chat. It's in the Discord, too. I'll post it one more time as we wrap up. But we'll play a game tomorrow, and then we'll be back on Sunday with my birthday stream. We're going to have a pizza party. If anyone wants to order pizza and paint minis with us, we'll do that on Sunday. We do have our Discord if you want to come hang out in between streams. If you want to share what you're working on, we got that. We've also got my socials. So if you want to see all the other stuff that I'm working on. And then YouTube. All of these, thank you, Sam, will be going up on YouTube as VODs if you want to check out VODs for other painting or for video games. Those are up on YouTube. I'm also moving more of my short form stuff over there instead of Instagram. So if you want to follow over there, I am also there. So thank you, everyone, for coming to hang out. I really, really appreciate it. And I will see you guys tomorrow for video games. Bye-bye.